Homes deserve beautiful furniture. Just ask this box.
He say, she say, we say, I say, hearing out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes it goes, yes it knows, maybe so's, probably not, shoulds and coulds, do's and don'ts, your woulds and won'ts is how you rock. Politicians and religions, on your house or are you renting? Is you married, is you single, meta interest when you mingle, turn out to be someone you into, so how long before the bed get wrinkled? Children when they tripping, is it time out or do you whip them? Opinions and decisions, hunches, intuitions, may or may not get it, cause people's experience different. Check the prejudice at the door. Speak the time, you give the flow. Tell the truth if it's sweet or sour, cause the hour we spitting that fire.
Woo! What's going on? What is going on? What's going on? Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Spittinfire. And we coming in with some new stuff. But first, I can't see my babies. I can't see my babies. I don't understand where y'all at. Where is the babies? I can't see the babies. I cannot see y'all. Can y'all see me? Because I can't see y'all. There we is. There you is. I see you. I so see y'all. Oh my gosh. I love it when I see y'all. I love it when I see you. Oh my goodness, I love it when I see you. You know, I don't know what happened to my fire. What happened to my fire? Somebody put my fire out. Y'all somebody better not be trying to put my fire out now. Now look, I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put my damn fire out. The hell wrong with them? Let me see. Because we ain't gonna worry about, we got a lot to cover today. It's gonna be part 2, okay? It's gonna be part 2. I'm gonna be on the side a little bit. You know what? It's probably best that the fire is out today, because I got a lot to show y'all. I got a lot of stuff to show y'all, and I want to show y'all some stuff. I do want to show y'all some stuff, and I'm gonna move me over here to the side. Probably move me down a little bit as I show y'all this stuff, because I probably would. Yeah, actually, God know what he doing. You know, don't be questioning God spitting fire like you the dragon, but you ain't that now. You ain't that. You can't be doing all that now. Do too much. Do too doggone much all the time. Okay, so we're going to be talking about some stuff. Now, today, what's today, y'all? What's today? Today is, let me see. Nope, not that one. Okay, that's what I want to look at. This is what I want to show y'all. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Yeah. What's today? What's today on that? Before we get into real commentary and we letting people still come on in here, make sure y'all get the likes up, please. I appreciate it. And when I get into commentary, don't think that I am ignoring you. Once I get into full commentary, I do not look at the chat. I'm not that good at that, okay? I get into my mode and my zone, and I have to get it out. And my commentary is not scripted. It's from the dome. I do have a outline, but don't. You know, if you want my attention, if you highlight, super chat or whatever, it comes up, good. But other than that, it's a lot of you in the chat, and it's hard for me to see. So, 2 years ago to this date, February 5th, what happened? Well, I'm finna show y'all what happened. As we warming up into this good stuff, okay? I'm finna show y'all what happened. 2 years ago to date, February 5th. I'm finna show you. Okay? I'm finna show you. Let me see. All right? See that? That's y'all. Now, this is her. We gonna put this up here. We gonna move me.
Oh, that one's
both
signed.
of them.
For years, WNBA star Lisa Leslie has had Kobe Bryant's jersey on display in her home. But since his death, it's taken on a special meaning.
He will be missed, but he will not be forgotten, that's for sure.
They met when Bryant was only 18 years old, before his rookie season with the Los Angeles Lakers and Leslie's debut with the Sparks. The two quickly became rising stars in LA basketball and grew close. What do you remember about when you first met him?
I would go to the house and he'd be like, Lise, Lise. I'm like, what? Lise, come here, come here, come here. Watch this, watch this. So he's watching Jordan videos.
Michael
right?
Jordan videos?
Michael Jordan. He's clicking the pause and look, Lise, watch, watch.
So he studied Michael Jordan.
Beyond studied. I mean, he would like obsess over watching these videos. He imitated everything Jordan did.
Like?
If you watch Kobe's interviews, like the way he talks, the way he moves his mouth, when he licks his lip, when he puts his tongue out when he played, everything was about Michael Jordan, and that's the player that meant everything to him, and he wanted to be great. Not good, but great, like Michael Jordan.
When people say arrogant and aloof, that's not what you remember about him. I know it's so interesting to people
arrogance.
that know him. There is arrogance.
Absolutely, but the arrogance is not in everyday life. The arrogance is in the world of basketball.
On the basketball court, you're saying?
On the basketball court, no. You're not my friend and I'm not your friend. And it's either kill or be killed. I'm gonna attack you. I'm going for the jugular at all times.
What does Kobe's death, what does his loss mean to women's basketball?
You know, he was really making change.
Was he?
Yes, he's
How so?
changing the mindsets of other men more than anybody else. He's giving us, he's validating us, if you will, these young ladies who are out there playing, the fact that he's enjoying and being entertained by great basketball. It made other men feel, I'm hoping, like, what is this about? Like, this is, it's good.
I've heard that sometimes he would spend more time at WNBA games now than he would at the Lakers games. True? Is that
Well,
true?
it's true, but I think it's also because Gigi wanted to see certain players and she was into it. And he talked about just, you know, I remember seeing him, he was like, Lise, like, she got it. She got it. You know, he was just like, she got it.
It's tough, Lisa, looking at the pictures of him and Gigi together playing basketball, sitting on the sidelines. It really does take your heart and rip it out when I see those pictures.
Yes. We know what Kobe's accomplished, but Gigi she didn't have the full opportunity to do that, because you just know that she had the mentality. Mamacita was gonna make it. She was gonna be in the WNBA. It's
been said that his legacy is complicated because of a sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time, Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible. I just don't believe that. And I'm not saying things didn't happen. I just don't believe that things didn't happen with force.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful. At this time, it's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
Yeah, but it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify. So it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should leave it.
It is interesting to me how deeply his death has affected so many different types of people. Why do you think people are so deeply affected, in many cases by a man they did not know?
Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'm blowing me up now. Okay. Big Mama's here. Big Mama's here. Big Mama is here. All right. Big Mama's here. Yes, I am. I'm blowing me up on the screen. And y'all heard her. Yes, but it was dismissed because the victim didn't want to testify. Then she waited the right time to ask her that question about that incident that he was involved in. Trying to take down men and destroy their legacy. I was so pissed at Snoop Dogg, but I understand his mother wanted him to still always be respectful. But sometimes, mama, a bitch is a bitch. For real. Hey, it is what it is. Sometimes y'all raise us, mothers raise women and men, but sometimes a bitch is a bitch. And sometimes we know we can be one, whether you're a man or woman. Sometimes we know these things. And today, that day, 2 years ago today, is when that video dropped on CBS Morning Show. And we knew what Snoop Dogg came out and said. We knew. And I started that off with that video because I want everybody to understand what they're doing. How they're trying to destroy your legacy. And even after death, they bringing up allegations and charges as if a dead man could speak. Hugh Hefner, Michael Jackson, all those things. And they can't speak. But then, and to defend themselves, then they brought up Aliyah. She couldn't speak and defend herself one way or the other. So what we did and what they did was they decided that they was going to take their voices for them and speak for them, although they never said those things happened. Interesting that. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of what I'm going to talk about. This is just the beginning. I played that video because we see that. Kobe was well loved and respected in the game and had millions of fans around the world. And he lost his life. The baby lost her life. And she thought that it was appropriate to bring up something as heinous that wasn't proven and then tried to excuse why it went to trial and nothing came of it. Oh, it's only because the victim didn't do it. That doesn't mean because the victim, what you say is a victim. Oh, the victim didn't testify. You called her a victim. You called her a victim. Was she a victim? It wasn't proven she was victimized. You called her a victim, Gail. Then you say, oh, because she didn't testify. But had she testified, that meant he would have been guilty. Bitch, if you brought it up and we went to trial, you should have went on ahead and saw it through. You didn't think it was going to go through that. Oh, she took money. Took money. She took money. A settlement. I remember reading about it. Then wanted to come back and tried to sue again. But because of Snoop, came out, called her a dog head. The world turned against her. The victim ran back in. She said, I ain't coming out there. The way that they sit up there and did Gayle King, oh, they would eat me alive. Nope, I'm running right back up and hiding. That's what the victim did. Because they was trying to go after his legacy. Dirty. But it ain't their fault. It ain't Gayle King's fault. You know, they said Gayle and Oprah is lovers. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm just saying what they said, word on the street. That Stedman is in the guest house and Gayle sleep in the house with Oprah. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. But I do know this. Gayle does not like to be touched really by the opposite sex. It seems. Allegedly. because she makes sure she reserved. What woman don't? You know, if you're a woman and you comfortable with your femininity and your sexuality and you all this and that, why wouldn't you? Shit, especially if he fine. Oh, excuse me, I forgot I'm on air. Anyway, however, oh, thank you for the super chat. However, and there is however in those sentences. Before I get into commentary, which I am about to, you know, when I put these on, I'm finna get into some business. Okay? Because I got to do this now. Somebody got to do it. The media's scared to tell y'all the truth. Some celebrities scared to tell y'all the truth. Big Mama ain't scared to tell you shit. I ain't scared to tell you shit. I'm talking. I don't give two shits. I don't care who get mad. I don't give two goddamns what they do. Right? They already put memes about me. That they did everything to me too. I don't give two shits. I'm gonna talk shit. However, whew, now let's go on. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to what Gayle King. Let's do a recap of yesterday. Now, didn't Gayle King say that they didn't know each other? That's what Gayle King said. Look at that picture. Look at that picture right there. All of them in the Lifetime documentary. All of them in Lifetime documentary. Hold on to that picture right here. Let's go. And let's listen to this audio again.
I'm just tired.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God.
Let's start.
I am surprised that you agreed to do it. Why are you sitting down with us today?
I'm very tired of all of the lies. I've been hearing things and, you know, and seeing things on the blogs and, you know, I'm just tired.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God. All of them. Got little girls trapped in the basement, helicopters over my house, trying to rescue someone that doesn't need rescuing because they're not in my house, handcuffing people, starving people. I have a harem, a cult. I don't even really know what a cult is, but I know I don't have one, you know.
Have you done anything that you regret? Have you done anything wrong?
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women that I apologize, but I apologize in those relationships at the time I was in the relationships.
Have you broken any laws when it comes to women?
Absolutely not.
The 6-part series interviewed 50 people, family members, your former tour manager, numerous women who all claim that you abused them. Yeah. Are you saying everybody in that documentary was not telling the truth about you? Everybody?
If you really look at that documentary, which I'm sure you have,
I have.
Everybody said something bad about me. Nobody said nothing good. They was describing Lucifer. I'm not Lucifer. I'm a man. I make mistakes, but I'm not a devil, and by no means am I a monster.
I'm going to name the names. Andrea Kelly, your ex-wife, Kitty Jones, Lisa Van Allen, Lisette Martinez, Geronda Pace, Faith Rogers, Asante McGee. You're saying everything they said in that documentary about you is not true.
They are lying on me.
Why would these women say the same thing about you? That you are controlling, that you are abusive, that you tell women when to eat, when to go to the bathroom, when they can sleep, where they can dress. Why would all these women tell these different stories about you if they were not true? And they don't know each other. That defies logic to me.
Right. Until you hear the explanation. You can start a rumor on a guy like me or a celebrity just like that. All you have to do is push a button on your phone and say, so-and-so did this to me. R. Kelly did this to me. And if you get any traction from that, if you're able to write a book from that, if you're able to get a reality show, then any girl that I had a relationship in the past that it just didn't work out, she can come and say the same exact thing.
Are you blaming this on social media?
I'm talking about the power of social media.
In 2008, R. Kelly was found not guilty on 14 counts of child pornography after prosecutors in Chicago failed to convince a jury that he was a man seen in a sex tape with a girl as young as 13.
What do you want to say to your fans?
Last month, Kelly was indicted again, this time charged with aggravated criminal sexual abuse of 4 women, including 3 who the charges say were minors at the time. Have you ever had sex with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Never?
No.
I have to tell you, it's so hard to believe that based on all that we've read.
I'm gonna tell you something, Gail. There's one thing. I'm gonna tell you something.
What the women said about you.
What women said about me. What women. So nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and lie on me.
Mm-hmm. So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel that people have maligned your character.
I have been assassinated. I have been buried alive. But I'm alive.
So I think the point you're making is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
how stupid would it be for R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were holding. That's
stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common.
So she thought that shit was funny.
Sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to. Love me if you want. But just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle.
Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo, that was interesting, right? So as she was trying, I'm off the screen right now because it's going to be a lot of video clippings I'm going to show today. As she was reading it, I was trying to click all the names at the same time or whatever. I hadn't gotten that, perfected that. And my thing is, she named all these names, right? She named all these names. She named Faith Rogers, right? For those of you who do not know who Faith Rogers is, I'm going to put the picture up as I talk about a little bit each of these women. It's not going to be about them. Before we get into real good commentary, I'm just letting you know what happened and what's going on, reiterating some things. Then we're going to get into this. So her right here was friends with Summer Bunny. Okay? She was friends with Summer Bunny. If you do not know who Summer Bunny is, Summer Bunny was a young woman who recorded Offset about 2-3 years ago with Cardi B. And had tried to have an affair with him or whatever it may be. I don't know. Don't care, right? This is not about them. So she was friends with her. They were known, allegedly, to be named as jump-offs. If you are in the industry, you know jump-offs are groupies. Groupie girls that try to get in with the elites or the rich or the rappers or the ball players or whatever. You know, they try to get in with them. Hook up. You know what I mean? Get money, set them up, whatever. So she was working R. Kelly. Summer Bunny was trying to work Cardi B and Offset. Well, Summer Bunny's kind of like blew up in her face. But Faith Rogers played the victim on the R. Kelly side. Okay? And so they were friends. If you don't know, Daytime Tea Time, shout out to her, did a video and a breakdown of it on how they separated because they didn't want people to understand that they were friends and they used to live together and that they were jump-offs. Okay? That they were jump-offs. So now you got her on a lawsuit testifying with R. Kelly, right? Here we go. So then we got this one right here. Right? Geronda Pace. Let's move her out the way. We already talked about Faith Rogers. Geronda Pace was a young woman who was 16 years old outside of the courthouse in R. Kelly first trial. And she was out there all the time on his court date and everything. Fake ID, get into the courthouse. And she seen the trial, the first trial. Well, that's kind of problematic because if she was underage, she's not supposed to be in the courts. Because you have to be 18 or older, especially when they're showing pornography or what they think to be pornography. Okay? And next thing you know, she was there all the time. Somehow she got connected with R. Kelly, went to a listening party and all this and that. She lied to the courthouse and said she was 18, had a fake ID, and got into the courthouse. Now, we in a society where the courthouse don't have to be liable for letting her in to see his first trial. But yet, if she got into an encounter with R. Kelly, we want to hold him responsible for thinking she 18. If the courthouse, who's supposed to be able to spot fake IDs and prosecute criminals and all this and that, couldn't spot a fake ID, I don't understand how they thought R. Kelly was going to be able to do it. But this is the country we live in. This is called lack of accountability. So when she went around to all these different platforms, she went on a reel a few years ago. When she was on a reel, she had her hair in a ponytail. She had on a bright yellow canary shirt. I have a picture of that. I will not show right now. She had on a bright canary shirt because the image into which they want her to look like was that she was underage. They wanted her to look underage. They put her hair in a ponytail, you guys, with a yellow canary shirt. And as a matter of fact, I may even try to find that. Let me see if I can find that image. Hold on. Let's get the images up. There we go. Look at that. You see how they wanted to make sure she looked young. This is a different look. Look at that. Look how they deceived you. Look how they deceived you. Put her on a canary shirt. Put her hair in 2 puff balls. Make her makeup plain. No eyelashes. No lip gloss. Make her look young. So we can turn the world against him. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Because there are other pictures and images that I have of Geronda. Okay, let's see if we got some more. Let's see if you got some more pictures of her. Okay, look at that. She looks more mature here. Look at that. She looks like an older woman here. You see what they're doing to you. Do you see what they're doing to you? Because I'm getting in full commentary now, so I want you guys to understand some things, all right? Okay? Do you see? Look at this. This don't look like the little girl in the canary shirt. Huh? Let this marinate on you. Look what her cutoff top is. Uh-huh. This is what they did to you. They played you. Many of you thought that we were just fans and R. Kelly fans and all this and that. They call us fans. This is the shit you need to be mad at. The shit that Spittinfire is telling you guys and showing you guys. I didn't make this up. I wasn't their photographer. I didn't put these goddamn images out here. They out here. So don't get mad at Spittinfire for telling y'all what the hell going on. Don't get mad at me for telling y'all what the hell going on. Look at that kiss and everything else. That is 2 different little girls. Look how they did you. They deceived you. They deceived you in your eyes. Put her on a yellow canary shirt. Put her hair in 2 ponytails. No earrings. Look how they did. She looked like she 12 on there. Now y'all think Spittinfire don't know what she talking about? Do you understand? It's interesting. It's interesting. They got you. They tricked you. They tricked you to put the biggest entertainer of all times in jail because of a Me Too Time's Up movement that is false. Oh, we gonna help little black girls in the neighborhood. All these girls went to R. Kelly. He did not go seek them, but they had you thinking that his ass was riding around in a van, throwing them in the back. Interesting. Take a picture. Timestamp this shit. Show it to your big bloggers. Tell them this is Black History Month. We got a black man in jail, unjust, with a flawed justice system, with some crooked organizations, Me Too, Time's Up, Emily's List, Black Lives Matter, LGBT, and every other ones. And yet this Black Lives Matter. Because it's Black History Month. It's Black History Month. What are black people going to do for black people during Black History Month when now you know the truth? What are you going to do? You got people who have bigger platforms than me. You got CBS. Why aren't they saying what I'm saying? Why they not playing what I'm playing? But shout out to Nick at Night, because when this stuff first broke a few years ago, she was telling the truth. And they came for her. And it took a lot for a young woman like that to stand on her own. But many other ones were scared. Solid. And this is the stuff that we had to endure. This is, and now they got her like standing. You see that pose she got? Like she's a survivor. Okay? I can't even wait, because infamous Sylvia and I back in the day read transcripts where let me pull her back up again. She it's a lot to say about her ass. Where she admitted on a stand to basically jumping his fence, surrounding his house, and she not only sued R. Kelly for $1.5 million, saying that he had sex with her underage. The underage that she lied about, you know, the one that she had the fake ID to get in the courtroom, and the one that she told him she was 18 or 19. Yeah, that one. This her. The one that if the court didn't know she was underage because she told them she was 18, and then she told R. Kelly she was 18, but R. Kelly got to go to jail for it, but the court ain't got to be responsible. This your court system. This the shit you pay taxes for. Federal taxes for. This it. Yeah, you pay federal taxes for shit like this. I don't understand. I guess I'm just frugal with my money. I'm mad when I pay my damn taxes and you house a motherfucker that shouldn't be in there. I just get pissed off. However, and there is however in those sentences. This one right here, sued him for $1.5 million. And back then, men would settle because either pay the lawyer $5 million to fight it, or sue her, pay her 1.5, and then I'm gone. And I'm done with her. Well, let me tell y'all what she did. Y'all want to hear what she did? Because it's in a transcript, and I'm going to do a transcript day. I'm going to put the pictures with the face. I'm going to do a transcript day. Let me tell y'all what she did. Y'all listening? Y'all ready? In the bushes? Come on out the bushes and hit the like button. Come on out the bushes, y'all. All right, we too grown to be in the bushes. Come on out the bushes. Come on out the damn bushes. Damn it. Come on out of here. Spitfire ain't got all day, okay? I've been gone for a couple of days, months and so out of here. Come on out the bushes. She sued for $1.5 million because she said R. Kelly had sex with her underage. But when she got of age, this the kicker. Wait a minute. No, this the kicker. When she got of age, hold on, I'm going to see if I can come back up here. I got to be on goddamn screen on this one. Now, this heifer here, she sued him again for $1.5 million for having sex with her when she was 16. She said, I was 16 years old, he had sex with me, even though she lied about her age. Had the ID and everything, lied to the court and everything. So we want to hold R. Kelly responsible, though. Then she had to be 18 to collect the money. So she couldn't get the money until she was 18. Well, when she was of age, this is y'all law. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this shit? come out the bushes, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is finna be getting good, honey. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. She was 16 and she lied to R. Kelly about her age. She lied to the courthouse about her age, right? But the courthouse gonna hold R. Kelly responsible, talk about some he had sex with her, but shit, your ass let her in there to see the porn. If you didn't think she was underage and couldn't spy, how you gonna think he is? However, she sued him, right? She got mad at R. Kelly. They had a falling out. She sued him, saying, you had sex with me underage, right? Now she playing the victim role, right? I was underage, even though she lied. She admitted she lied on Surviving R. Kelly. So this ain't nothing we said. She said in the transcript. She said it on Surviving R. Kelly. She said, yeah, I lied about my age. She said it. This was said in stone. Now, when she couldn't get the $1.5 million until she was 18 years of age. What does this have to do when she got 18? What does that? Now she's supposed to be grown now. The law said you 18, you grown now. You know what you're doing now. She was smart enough to lie about her age and kind a nigga out of $1.5 million at the age of 16. But when she was supposed to be legally grown and couldn't get the money till she was legally grown, the heifer tried to get him the $1.5 million back because she wanted to be with him. In Mama Dia voice, is you stupid? Wait a minute. Hold on. If this was my daughter, I think I would beat her ass. Not because she fucked R. Kelly, but because, allegedly, but because you try to get back who? You try to get $1.5 million back to who? You get of age and you try to get a nigga the money back because you wanted to be with him? This is what, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a girl from Detroit. But if I get $1.5 million out of motherfucker, I ain't giving you shit back. But however, and there is some however in those sentences, you tried to give back the money because you wanted to get back with him. But he your predator. Y'all, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. And this man is in jail. This man is in jail. Society, your tax money paying for him to be in there. Until y'all get mad, the government already screwed us up. They say they ain't paying us reparations. So why are we paying tax money to house a man that ain't supposed to be in there? He ain't supposed to be in there. I don't understand why the hell you try to get back $1.5 million. You then went on there and said, I don't want to testify. Then when she testified, I made history. Then I don't want to testify. Then the sister came out and said she had R. Kelly pictures all over her bedroom wall. Geronda, talking about you flares up my asthma. I'm putting you down. I just can't deal. I can't deal with Geronda. Can't deal with Geronda. Geronda, you know, fat people, you know, with shorter breath just don't work with you. All right? You got to be physically fit to talk to your ass. Ooh, Lord, child, you just bring out everything. I know my fat ass need to lose weight, Geronda, but it ain't going to happen today because, child, you just running me out of breath. This one here don't know right from left in my book. She don't know. I think she got 2 left feet. I think this one got 2 left feet. I don't think she knows what she doing. I don't think she knows I don't even think she know what the hell this case is about. I think she know that if she was dating R. Kelly, mama dating R. Kelly, I don't know. She don't know. They told her to sit right here and say this and read your lines. She don't know what the hell going on. She don't know right from left. That's all I can say about Lizette. She just don't know right from left. Ooh, girl, just gone. This one here, who quit her radio job, this one here, she just got some sneaky eyes. Don't she got some sneaky eyes? Like, yeah, nigga, I got you. You ain't marry me. I quit my job and everything, and you got all these heifers around me. Ain't nobody told your ass to quit your job to go follow R. Kelly. You was 30-something years old. How the hell is you a goddamn victim? Gail, why the hell you sit up there and called her name out in that interview. Didn't she say that? She said, Kitty Jones. Kitty, why the hell you acting like you a victim? You just made a dumbass decision to quit your job to follow something. No, you don't quit your job. Take a leave of absence maybe, but you don't quit your job. The hell wrong with them? Move your ass over. Okay? Oh my God. Lisa Van Allen. She the one who stole everything from R. Kelly. Stole his money, stole his watch. This the one that was supposed to testify and didn't testify and fell all out because she didn't want to testify. She said, hell no, y'all got me on perjury charges the first time. Oh. Did I say that they got her on perjury charges? Well, it was said that they found her lying in the first trial and kicked out the courthouse. But nobody's saying nothing about that. Gail, you ain't saying shit about that. You ain't saying shit about that, Gail. You said in the docuseries, but you ain't say, yeah, well, one of the bitches that was in your first trial lied and we kicked her off, so we ain't gonna listen to her. No, you ain't say that. This one with these crocodile tears. The ex-wife. The ex-wife who's acting like her story is Tina Turner's. The ex-wife who pretending like she was married to Ike Turner. The ex-wife. This is the craziest ex-wife. First of all, I don't know what ex-wife that gets divorced, get remarried, and then go back to the first husband last name. I don't get it. I don't get it. She gonna keep his last name. If his last name is tainted and they got mute R. Kelly, why would you want to keep the Kelly last name? Nobody asking these questions but Spittinfire. I'm just saying, many of you before y'all came over here back in the day was calling me out my name when I was telling y'all they were lying. Talk about something. I'm a woman. I'm supposed to protect women. I'm supposed to be siding with women. I can't side with nobody that's lying. I can't side with nobody that don't sound right. I can't do that shit. That ain't solid. Can't do that. You're not finna put my men away because it's supposed to be some women's uplifting thing. If you are a real true feminist, do not put her men away knowing that they're lying. A true feminist support masculinity. A true feminist. Them frivolous feminist movements, not so much. They blame masculinity. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just telling y'all. So in the first part one, y'all seen me show you all 5 of her mug shots. Now, a majority of these women got some new breasts financed by R. Kelly, allegedly. And now, one way or the other, they got some the breast. I don't know if R. Kelly get out of this, I would just be confiscating breasts. I mean, I just had titties all over the place because he didn't pay for them. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it. Don't get mad at Spitfire because I said if I was R. Kelly, I would repossess your breasts. I would. I don't know what I do with them. Somebody can probably clean them and put them in somebody else's flat chest. But y'all heifers don't need them because y'all don't know what to do. Everybody got the same titties. Anyway, not that I'm gay, but I'm just saying I noticed it. Now, this one got 5 mug shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the earliest one was extortion. And yet, Gail, you sat up there and called her name. Did you vet her, Gail? CBS had her on their show multiple times. Did the media vet? I was thinking that they were talking about the Tasha K situation. And let me get off script here for a second. They were talking about the Tasha K situation. And they were saying something about real media personnel and how they supposed to vet the stories. They don't do that either. Tasha K, nobody vet anybody anymore to solidify the truth that they're saying. Nobody doing that anymore. They are sitting up there really, let me do it this way. They are sitting up here doing exactly what they want to do. And that is a problem. This woman got 5 damn mug shots and she's supposed to be taken seriously. Y'all, this is something. Oh my gosh. And so Gail said, that's what Gail said. Gail said that. I'm like, wait a minute. How the hell all these people supposed to be sitting up here doing all this stuff? You know what I'm saying? All this stuff with this man, and they sitting up there. Oh, this just don't make no sense. This don't make no damn sense. And all these goddamn criminals getting that this man is in jail. Could you imagine the conditions a jail is in? Could you imagine could you imagine it? Could you imagine that? You sitting up there in a jail cell over some line hoes? Could you imagine? From grace all the way down to the pits. And it's a lie. And it's a lie. So, we said yesterday, we showed you some things about the mothers, what was said, all this and that, right? We showed y'all some things. And we was saying, this don't make any sense. This don't make no sense at all. Like, why would anybody do all this? So, to give y'all another warm up, this is Asante McGee. This is the main one that's lying.
Now, I was there. Were you at the New York premiere?
Yes.
I was there also.
Okay.
And I never got a chance to follow up with you guys afterwards because we were excited to talk to you guys after. But what happened? So can we firstly talk, for those who don't know, at the NY premiere, there was an actual threat and they made us leave the building within about 10 minutes of the actual screening of the movie. And within maybe the first 5, there was tears being cried out from you guys. And so let's just pick up from there. Since then, we couldn't do another premiere. We did do another screening, but it was very, very quiet. How do you feel now that it's out? And
I feel liberated. I'm just happy that, the truth is being revealed, and that I know there's a lot of naysayers, but just know that we won't be silenced. And I'm just happy to know that there are more victims coming forward. And for me, it's not just about victims of R. Kelly, it's about victims all over the world.
And they are victims all over the world. And I want to thank you for that bravery and boldness. What were some of the things you took into consideration when you decided to go ahead and be a part of the show? Because you put a lot of trust in them telling the story right,
For me, as being a woman and a mother, I just knew that it could no longer go forward. I didn't know that he had so many victims until after the docuseries aired. Because, when I first came forward in 2016, it didn't air until 2017, and just more and more victims was coming forward, and it was just shocking.
And the biggest thing now, moving forward and healing and moving forward with your life, mental health is very important. Are you seeking counsel, seeking therapy now?
I am seeking therapy right now. At first, I was in denial, but then since the documentary aired, I had to realize that I had to take care of myself first.
Come on and take care of yourself.
Yes.
So speaking to any of the victims, this is the last question, any victim that may be going through maybe those feelings and not sure if they want to say something or not, just say some words to that girl or boy who may be experiencing that fresh assault.
I always say that. Don't think about what happened if you stay. Think about think about what happened if you leave. Think about what happened if you stay, because it might start off small, but the longer you stay, the more and more the abuse occurs, and it gets worse.
Right. So speak out. Let someone know.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's interesting. That is so interesting. Asante, that's interesting. That's interesting you said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was like, let somebody speak out. Why ain't nobody spoke out on you, Asante? Why ain't nobody spoke out on you? Now, this is you at the top with R. Kelly. And I showed this yesterday, okay? All right. You know what I'm saying? I showed this yesterday. And, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I counting? The mug shots. Okay? The mug shots. 2012, she was arrested for obstruction. 2009, she was arrested for harassment. 2009, again, she was arrested for shoplifting. 2006, she was arrested for stalking. And 2003, she was arrested for extortion. Extortion. Do I need to say that again? Hello? He in this suit over her lying ass. Could you imagine you in an orange jumpsuit? And your person who's sitting up there, look at the picture she was taking with him. She don't look like she was no damn victim. You fell for it. What you gonna do about it? We the people. We the people. Demand the truth. We the people. We are the people. This what you did. This what you did. We was getting good music like this. And then you know what they would say? They would say he spent 20 hours in the studio. Then how the hell he got time to do all this goddamn crime? There's only 24 hours in a goddamn day. But now we don't get no good music. We get the bullshit we hear on the radio today. Over these lying ass 5 mug shots that y'all see and believe. And some of you in my chat not believe that shit 2 years ago. Why do it take black people so long to know the truth? We got to stop that shit. We got to stop believing every damn thing that they tell us. We got to stop. The media ain't never told us the truth, right? Never, ever, ever told us the truth. Now, I don't understand, and I just don't understand why all this shit still go on today. And why AVENATTI can't stay in jail. He the most convicted free man I have ever met in all my day. In all my day. Then there was some recordings of Asante's and all this and that. But then there was a lot going on. Big things going on. But hope. And there may be hope. This is part 1 of the hope.
Care about a fair fight, right? They be creative. They're probably thinking, hey, however way the government could do it, they finally did, and it's done. I don't care. Explain why it matters to everyone ultimately that we essentially, there's a checks and balances when it comes to prosecution.
Yeah, that's right. And I can appreciate that there's emotions that run high and people don't necessarily value how the government goes about getting what they consider to be justice. But when the government runs amok, right now it's R. Kelly, tomorrow it's somebody else. And maybe it's someone you care about tomorrow. Maybe it's a loved one of yours. To keep the government honest and to keep them in check, the system has to work for all of us. The R. Kellys of the world, the Bill Cosbys of the world, and then people that we don't even know. And so my job is to make sure the government does it the fair way. And if they didn't do it fair, it just doesn't count. It's like if you cheat during a football game and you want to declare victory, you can't because you cheated. And it is my job to hold the government responsible and to hold their feet to the fire. And I believe that was not done. It hasn't been done, but we're hoping to do it.
Now, y'all can say what you want to say. Spittinfire was talking this shit in 2018 and 19. Half the motherfuckers didn't even have channels. And I was telling you guys you can't break the law to uphold the law. And it just ain't right. You just don't just do the things that you do. And I remember having a co-host at the time, and I told her when we were talking about Bill Cosby, I said it's going to get overturned. And she was like, She was all like everybody else. joined the bandwagon like everybody else. I was like, no, it don't sound right. This ain't right. There. How you supposed to do this? I hold people accountable. You don't get to say somebody. You don't get to claim rape and then keep going back to somebody who said sexually. Girl, bye. This common sense where I'm from. I don't give a fuck what the government say. Just because they say some shit don't mean nothing to me. I'm just keeping it above. But then it's part 2. Let's take a listen to what she said.
Counselor, happy to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Yodi.
Okay, Jennifer, so I'm going to start this conversation by asking you the most obvious question, one I'm sure you get all the time. Why would you defend R. Kelly?
I approach every case the same way. And I look and I say, has there been a miscarriage of justice? And in my mind, a miscarriage of justice occurs when the government oversteps, when they overreach, when they violate someone's constitutional right to a fair trial. And then I ask myself, is there anything I can do about it? Can I possibly get this individual some type of remedy, some type of relief? And when I looked at R. Kelly's case, I found that both of those things were true. And so I had no reservations about taking R. Kelly's case. What I see was a travesty of justice and how the process worked. And when the process doesn't work, the outcomes are not fair, they're not righteous. And as a result, I took R. Kelly's case. And
who told y'all this shit? Excuse me? I should be rich. I should every time I say that, I should charge y'all. Every time I say that, I should charge y'all like thousands of dollars for being right about some shit 3-4 years ago. She said she had no reservation on taking his case. And she don't take everybody's case. Was there some wrong shit done in the justice system? Told you. No thought, like, this is some wrong shit. But then we had all these attorneys and they were compromised with all these people and they were calling these attorneys and getting in touch with these attorneys and, they were inserting themselves in the business and then they'd throw the attorneys in conspiracies and throwing everything off because people had agendas. Right? But this is attorney that got Bill Cosby conviction overturned. This is an attorney that's an appellate overturned attorney. Like, she sees and specializes where the government went wrong. So what happened? What happened is when she joined his team, I don't know about you guys, but that prosecution team seemed like to me and that judge seemed like they was trying to straighten up. Like, oh, this bitch here, this bitch finding some loopholes. Just because someone get convicted don't mean that they're guilty. It's supposed to be, but it don't mean. Because you got to think like this. You had a docuseries 1 and 2. You had the media always spewing his name in a negative light. Bill Cosby, you had the Me Too Times Up going full circle for 2-3 years consecutive. Could the jury have been compromised? Is the jury now compromised? Would it have been the Me Too Times Up movement? Can any man or any person get a fair trial? Any person. If it's a Me Too Times Up case? Is the world sided with Me Too as opposed to listen to fairness and evidence? We don't know. Thank you for the super chat. We don't know. Sky Zone in the building. Make sure y'all go over there and check out the Sky Zone. We don't know. But what we do know is that is a miscarriage of justice. The same thing I told you about Gerald Griggs. Speaking of Gerald Griggs, let's get to talking about Gerald Griggs, right? So we're going to take all this stuff off of here. I'm going to go through all this. But this is Gerald Griggs. I showed you him yesterday. I'm going to show you him again today. I'm going to show you him again today. Right? Show you Gerald Griggs today. And Gerald Griggs is a guy that's supposed to be, what is he supposed to be? He's supposed to be, I guess, a civil rights attorney for the NAACP. He's part of the Mute R. Kelly. And he also did Surviving R. Kelly Watch Party. I showed you yesterday. Part 1. I guess I can show you again. Thank you. Again, Sky Zone.
We just finished the watch party for Surviving R. Kelly, The Reckoning. I wanted to get your thoughts on what did you think about the project?
I feel completely depleted and invigorated at the same time. Just the daunting reality of how it's impacting our community, our families, and our culture, but also to know that the family and people like you are committed to the fight. I believe that a change is going to happen.
And what do you think we need to do going forward to have this conversation with the church as well as with black men in general about the issues of sex trafficking and the issues that are going on in our community?
The Bible already gave a prescription. Our people die from a lack of knowledge. I think that what has to happen now is to raise awareness, do larger group viewings like we did on tonight, with prayerfully more men to really get to the heartbeat of where the dysfunction rests.
We definitely appreciate you coming.
Okay. All right. So he with Jamal Bryant. Jamal Bryant. Let me get myself back up here. Jamal Bryant. Oh my gosh. Out of all the pastors, you couldn't get more credible than that. All right. So listen. Now, he's supposed to be part of, thank you, Lit Socials. Thank you for the super chat. He's supposed to be down with Mute R. Kelly. And as you see, it's read on the screen. Gerald Griggs is an Atlanta attorney who is a servant of the people fighting for what's right. Attorney Griggs is firmly dedicated to the fundamental principles that we seek truth, mercy, and justice, forever. He is an activist in the Georgia NAACP. I told y'all that in part 1. And the Georgia Alliance for Social Justice. He is a dedicated husband, father, and ally of whatever, all the movements. That's what he is. That's what they say he is. But let's look at Mute R. Kelly's, let's look at them. Hold on. Let me see. Let me take him down. Let's look at Mute R. Kelly, what's on a timeline. And let's read it. Now, this is supposed to be R. Kelly's timeline. This shit is so corny. This shit has no weight to it. This is not, this shit is crappy and more effed up than ever. Thank you again, Sky Zone. Oh, I feel like a stripper, Sky Zone. Ooh, come on with the $5 bills. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, a brief timeline of R. Kelly's sexual misconduct. 1991, a 21-year-old Kelly met 12-year-old Aliyah. Aliyah ain't said nothing about R. Kelly. 3 years later, Kelly produced Aliyah's album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Married the singer using a false birth certificate and claimed she was 15 years old when Aliyah was 18 years old. Okay, now, that's supposed to be the timeline of abuse. Now, Aliyah's mother ain't said anything about that. All right, now, what Aliyah's mother said, you know what I'm saying? Let me try to find what Aliyah's mother said, because, let me see. Now, Aliyah's mother said this statement, okay? This is the statement that Aliyah's mother said. And this is a direct quote from Aliyah's mother. The woman and so-called backup singer in the forthcoming surviving documentary that describes seeing, meeting, or ever breathing the same air as my daughter, Aliyah, is lying and is a liar. This is Aliyah's mother making a statement after surviving R. Kelly, and they muted her. Nobody want to talk about them muting her. Mute R. Kelly. Did not talk about them muting Aliyah's mother, but they using Aliyah as supposed to be R. Kelly's victim. Because of this marriage license that wasn't, the marriage license wasn't stamped, it wasn't sealed, it wasn't confirmed, but it's supposed to happen. There's supposed to have been a pastor who married him, but it wasn't legit. All that old crazy shit. But this was the same album that Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Don't nobody even, the shit is stupid. Anyway, my husband and I were always on tour with her and at interviews at every place she went throughout her entire career. Whoever is this woman is I have never seen before anywhere on planet Earth until now. Now, Aliyah's mother says, I ain't never seen this woman who lied about my daughter. Now, the girl says she seen Aliyah and R. Kelly having sex on the tour bus when the door flew open. She said that's a damn lie. This is the mother speaking, Diane Harden. But Diane ain't went to court. Diane ain't kissed. She made one statement immediately after surviving R. Kelly. Now, if my daughter was a victim of something and I took her career seriously and I was with her everywhere or majority everywhere and all this and that, how you gonna mute what I said? That's the thing that society have done. They took Aliyah, mate. She didn't say she was a victim. I don't give a damn if they was married or they did get married or whatever or supposed to or tried to or couldn't, whatever. Then they said, oh, it was annulled. Wait, hold up now. You got married. It was annulled. If that's a crime, then why didn't the judge say you wasn't supposed to marry her in the first place? You going to jail. All this shit is injustice. One way or the other. And it should just be thrown out because it's a mess. But he should not still be held liable and responsible for some shit that is crumbled in a joke. However. And there is, however, in those sentences. And the however in those sentences is, these lies and fabrications cannot be tolerated and allowed to be spewed from the forked tongues of the saboteurs of Aliyah's legacy. My daughter only wanted to realize her dream and share her talent with the world and give all her performance on stage and in front of the camera for fans she adored so much. She realized that dream thanks to those true fans who still love and support her legacy unconditionally to this day. Shame on all those involved in this project. Woo! She did not support surviving R. Kelly. This is Aliyah's mother. But y'all want to let these hoes steal Aliyah and her legacy and everything and say she was a victim. Well, Dame Dash said that Aliyah told her, hating ass Dame Dash, the same Dame Dash that's very controversial. Really, we just gonna take his. Anyway, no disrespect. However, okay, she does not support this. Who thought it was kosher to drag Aliyah's name in this situation that has nothing to do with her today? Once again, this would not be tolerated. Now, this was her statement, but they put it right there, number 1, 1991, in her, and this here is false as of right now, and it ain't even supported by the mother. How are you going to be a mute R. Kelly organization, and you don't even have the sympathy of the one who you said is a victim mother? That's like saying if I was Black Lives Matter and I don't have Trayvon mother supporting my cause for black men being treated unjust in our legal system or getting justice for being slain on race. That's like saying I'm for Black Lives Matter and I don't have black people supporting me. How you gonna say Aliyah is a victim and you ain't even got her mama supporting you? So why would you put this on your website, Mute R. Kelly? But that's what Gerald Griggs and the ladies of Mute R. Kelly have done. That's what they have done. That's what they have done. And so, because they have done that, I thought that it should be a really good thing that I show y'all some things. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I could pull up, because somebody got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to do it. And nobody is I'm just going to sit up there and do this, okay? Because we got to break down this Aliyah stuff. I'm so sick of people saying he married Aliyah, and I'm so sick of it and all this and that and everything else and all this and that. And so I'm just going to play the whole entire thing. And I am going to show you guys, because I learned a little bit of stuff on this about this thing, right? I learned a little bit of something. That's one thing I learned there. I may not do it right, but I get it done. All right, let's listen to this shit.
Now see, you could be flying that. No.
With a long list of upcoming premieres to dress for, we spent the day shopping in Manhattan.
Rest in peace,
with 18-year-old
Aliyah.
Aliyah. First stop, Saks. Aliyah is a veteran of the music scene. At 14, her premier solo project, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, achieved platinum status with hits back and forth. And At Your Best You Are Love, which catapulted her to the top of the Miss R&B Diva list, thus paving the way for her recently released double platinum album, 1 in a Million. In today's music industry, where image is everything, Aliyah mixes her sex appeal with a playful tomboy twist, creating a look that's all her own.
I watch a lot of the fashion shows, a lot of the runway models, and see what's the next thing happening and then intertwine that with what I'm doing. Image goes hand in hand with the music, and that's how people identify you. They separate you knowing your music and knowing your style and your image. So that's why it takes me a while to put things together, especially if I'm doing a dressy thing rather than a sporty thing, because what you see here is really me, the baggy jeans and skull caps and everything. So when I'm doing a dressy thing, I've got to still remain in my image. So it takes me a while to put something really good together that still looks like Aliyah.
But there is a real difference between the catwalk and life.
Can you sit down in the jeans? Very elegant, sit down there. Just kind of stretch out.
Just kind of stretch. You have to kind of slap. It's kind of be kind of cool. Can't sit up. Just gotta. Then when you're getting out of the chair, gotta kind of come up like that. Ready?
Aliyah.
Uh-oh. Well,
look at that. That coat is mad.
I'm feeling the coat. The coat is off the rocker. This is a little different for me. I'm not liking the pants.
Really?
Actually, it's cute, but it's
You're still not there yet.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. You know what I think it's time for? April, I think it's time to go to Nike Town.
Nike Town.
I really do, but I do like the coat. I may have to snag the coat.
So we went looking for something a little more comfortable.
Okay, you're 18. You already went to your prom. Is it possible at all to have a relationship on the road?
I would say it's possible. I just don't have one. I don't have one right now. I don't have a boyfriend. And I can't say I'm really looking. I think it'll come along at the right time. I have a lot of friends, and when that guy comes along, I'll know it, he'll know it, and then it'll happen. But I am really busy with the career and the fact that I'm getting ready to go back to school, so I'll just see how it works in.
3 years ago, there was this terrible rumor out. What is the deal with you and R. Kelly? Are you all married or not?
No, I'm not married. Robert's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. He's a great producer, a great artist who I do admire, and there's nothing there at all.
We are here.
This is my place.
This is the final frontier.
I'm sorry, Aliyah. These look really weird. No, let me tell you something though. These, you get the right outfit with these. Thumbs up.
Now, y'all heard it out of her mouth. Y'all heard it out of her mouth. She was still alive and she spoke for herself. What's funny is she's not alive and everybody making her a victim. I don't get it. Then there was 1996, Tiffany Hawkins. None of these people said anything. Nobody knows these people. All right? But they put their asses in it. You know what I'm saying? They put them in it. Look, then went up the timeline again. Look all these names. These are not proven stuff. This is stuff that people probably have said that they did. Then they getting shit. Let me show y'all where they getting stuff at. Let me make me shit real little. Okay, you see that? Condemn Pitchfork. Okay, so they getting this stuff from the blogs. And they put it up on Mute R. Kelly timeline. Not vetted from the blogs. The blogs. Look, New York Daily News, the internet. Look at this shit. This BuzzFeed, 2017, BuzzFeed published. BuzzFeed. As if it's proof that it happened. It can be good for a story and commentary like what I'm doing, but not to be putting on an organization that donate money to you. This is the shit y'all believed. I told y'all should be asking for this to be taken down. It's not legit organization. But, and there is a but, I got something to show y'all. So, Mute R. Kelly, right? So they got the government behind them. They got the government behind them and everything they do. They got the government all behind them. You know what I mean? Whatever they doing, they cover their bases. When they set these men up with these Me Too times up, all the men, they covered their bases. They made sure all the people would support them. The NAACP, they made sure these men couldn't get nobody to side with them. How are you an organization and you siding with people? Huh? How are you? But they're doing it. And they have done it. And we have our men done wrong in the justice system only because of what was said, not proven. And because the world is now compromised with the Me Too Times Up era, and they believe because they got the attention of victims, allegedly, no one is safe. No man at all. What you got to say about that? Now let's see. Thank you, Real Time TV. This live is an eye-opener. I'm glad that it's an eye-opener because it's supposed to be for people to be upset about. Why? The same thing as the attorney said, the one that's taking R. Kelly case now. It happened to him, but tomorrow it can be you. You men got to sit up there, and you women who stand by your men, you got to be like, No. You can't know something and still allow them to do it. You cannot know something and still allow them to do it. Now, R. Kelly girlfriend, the one that turned on him. The one that turned on him. Let me show you. Don't get mad at me.
Hi, my name is Ezriel Clary. Hi, my name is Joycelyn Savage. Sorry. Philippe is playing with his squeaky, so if you hear that, that's what's in the background. But we actually just read an article.
I'm going to play that again. Now, when she was with R. Kelly and standing by his side, this is how she was dressed. When she left and the father said, I want my daughter back, this is what she goes on Instagram and do.
Hi, my name is Ezriel Clary. Hi, my name is Joycelyn Savage. Sorry. Philippe is playing with his squeaky, so if you hear that, that's what's in the background. But we actually just read an article saying that we were evicted from the Trump and saying that, you know, we were under emergency living and all kinds of stuff like that. We just wanted to let you guys know that that is not true.
You see what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? Now, when she was with R. Kelly, they was dressed like this. She go home to her mama, she naked. Nobody saying shit about that, though. Just keep it in the buck. Just keep it in the buck with you. I mean, hey, it ain't me saying it. See, they get mad at me and say I said the shit. No, I'm showing you shit they said. I'm showing you what they done and what they said. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying stuff and not proving it. I'm showing you what they're doing. This is what they're doing. This man is locked up. This man is locked up. Right? So, as biased as they are, and stuff that they say and do, and crazy stuff that they say and do, I don't understand why. I really don't understand why. However, Gayle King was like, your daughter, your ex-wife, all these people, Gayle King support women. Any woman that said, I'm going to believe her. Well, Gayle, now Gayle, do you want Spittinfire? Let me pull me up. Let me pull my picture up. Gayle, you tried to come after Kobe and you went after R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. Gayle, do you want me to break down Oprah? Gayle, do you want me to break down Oprah? You said you believe women. Well, you know Vernon, Gayle. Vernon Winfrey, Oprah dad. You know he was charged back in 95. Do you need me to sit up there and put that sexual harassment charge he got, Gayle? Are you and Oprah believing the woman that claimed Oprah dad tried to get her to suck his you-know-what, Gayle? Are you believed her, Gayle? Because Oprah said she believed her dad. Why y'all have a change of heart now, Gayle? Gayle, come here, Gayle. Come here. Come here, Gayle. Come here. Gayle, I'm going to need you to answer that. I'm going to need you to get up off my men, Gayle. When it's stuff that's lies and it's logic, I'm going to need you to stop, Gayle, because Vernon got some things out there, Gayle. All right? Back in 95, there was allegations and charges. And Oprah went on and said she don't believe it and paid that woman $50,000, Gayle, in Tennessee. When Oprah daddy had that barbershop, Gayle, I'm going to need you to stop, Gayle. Spittinfire go do it. Spittinfire go do that, Gayle. Don't do that. Stop that, Gayle. Now, stop. Okay, I'm going to need you to be nice now. I tell you the truth. People just sit up there and just do things and forget that it's the internet and it's out there. And Oprah, I don't care how much Google, Susan took it down. Okay? Susan, ooh, thank you, Lit Socials. But Oprah, now, I know you contacted Susan. And I know you told Susan to take that interview down off Google when you were interviewed about your dad's sexual assault claims back in the 90s. And Susan, I know you took it off Google. But you left all the other black men allegations like Antonio Brown, R. Kelly, Bill. Susan? Come here, Susan. Susan, I'm going to need you to put that video back up on Google, Susan. I'm going to give you a few months to do so. I'm going to need you to put that back up there because, Susan, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give out your email address and things. I'm going to give it out, okay? Because I don't have to be on YouTube. I can be on Twitch. Susan, you need to put that video back up, Susan. I ain't playing no games with y'all. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all getting on my nerves now. All right, so listen. So all this shit going on, right, with them, right? All this shit going on. And next thing you know, R. Kelly going to jail over some liars. Some liars. Some liars. And I said to myself, self, what the hell going on? So now, I'm going to sit up here and show y'all some more clips. This is some good shit. So, here, wait a minute. Let me see what she said here. Hold on. Y'all remember this? Let's break this down.
One of the young ladies asked Larry that just recently left a few months ago. She said, I asked her, did she ever talk about her family? She said, no, because that would be disrespectful to him. And he would feel that that was disrespectful to him to speak about their family. And if they did, they would get beat.
Wow.
So they were not allowed to talk about their eating.
So when it comes to me having to track and run and travel and do all this, it's a problem, man. Especially when I talk to your better half at that time. He'd make it seem like it's a game. And you ain't gonna play games with me, with my child. So the difference was with him, he wasn't dictating that to you. So that's where me and his war started. If he was dictating it to you, you could have put it off by calling me saying, hey, Dad, it ain't like that, I'm good, this and that.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Robert would ask me to call you guys, and no matter
what you talk about, Azriel? Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to
ass and their family members, sisters, brothers, grandparents.
I gotta play this again.
One of the young ladies asked Larry,
she said, Clary, she is drunk as hell, lying in the church. Let's listen to that again. Come closer. Y'all come here. Come here. Y'all heard me tell y'all to come here. Don't make me tell y'all again. Bring y'all asses here and get y'all asses out them bushes and hit that like button and bring y'all asses here. I ain't playing with y'all. Because we gonna listen to this shit. I want you to tell everybody in the house to shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear, be quiet, Billy, all of that. We black. Y'all motherfuckers shut the fuck up. That's what you tell them. Because we got to listen to this. We got an innocent man in jail and we breaking shit down. We got to get to the bottom of this thing. Now let's listen to this shit again.
One of the young ladies asked Larry that just recently left a few months ago. She said, I asked her, did she ever talk about her family? She said, no, because that would be disrespectful to him. And he would feel that that was disrespectful to him to speak about their family.
All right. So now we finna play this one. Right? We finna play this one. Let's play this. Okay. Let's play. Let me see. Why I always do that? She said, oh, hold on. Oh, shit, I'm going down. I don't want to play it that many times. Okay.
So when it comes to me having to track and run and travel and do all this, it's a problem, man. Especially when I talk to your better half at that time. He'd make it seem like it's a game. And you ain't gonna play games with me, with my child. So the difference was with him, he wasn't dictating that to you. So that's where me and his war started. If he was dictating it to you, you could have put it off by calling me saying, hey, Dad, it ain't like that, I'm good, this and that.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Robert would ask me to call you guys, and no matter what city we were in, he would say, is this your father's number or is this your mother's number? And it would say, call me. And I would say, yes, that is my father's number.
Don't look at me. I Yeah. Shit. I'm just as startled as y'all. Now say what now? I think we need to listen again.
She said, I asked her, did she ever talk about her family? She said, no, because that would be disrespectful to him. And he would felt that was disrespectful to him to speak about their family. And if they did, they would get beat.
Wow.
So they were not allowed to talk about any of their past, any of their family members, sisters, brothers, grandparents, cousins, or.
He was like, you need to call him. And I would say, I'm not going to call him. Because at that point, the only thing I get is bickering every time I pick up the phone. So if I can avoid it, if I can enjoy myself in this nice little penthouse while we in New York for the weekend, I'm going to enjoy my weekend. It was very suffocating because I was an adult at the end of the day.
This shit will give your ass an asthma attack and you ain't even got asthma. I gotta take a couple puffs from this shit here. Cause I literally didn't even expect to play that clip back to back like that. Like, I got into this commentary and I just was playing it and I just didn't even put. It was just like right there in plain sight in our face. Right there in plain sight. I am heavily impaired. You're right. I'm a heavy girl. Right there in plain sight in our face. That is some bold shit. I'm going to play this one more again. One more again. Not one more time, one more again. And I want y'all asses to timestamp this shit. Clip it. And I want y'all asses, I'm going to try to put me down real low. And I want y'all asses to bring it to all your big bloggers and main media. And I want you to put it on all social media posting. And I want you to tell your big bloggers you support them, but they better, it's a man out here that's innocent. And they lying and shit, and you got all this big following, you better put this shit on here. It's Black History Month. Why the hell is it Black History Month and you ain't taking up for somebody that's black and been done unjust? It's Black History Month. Now, we gonna play that one more again. Can't believe this shit. I'm trying to put it side by side. Hold on, y'all. Let me try to put this shit side by side.
Period.
Wait a minute. Can I, hold on. Let me try to put this side by side.
So when it comes to me having to track you and run and travel and do all this, it's a problem.
Okay. Okay, wait a minute.
Especially when I talk to you, that.
Okay. So now I got this and I got her. Okay, so let's listen side by side. We got them side by side because I want y'all to clip the shit. I want y'all to timestamp this shit. This shit is for you to timestamp. It's Black History Month. If a man is in jail, unjust, and then we gonna contact the Innocence. Well, we got Bongine on there, so I ain't no need to contact the Innocence Project because this case is still going on. But we need the Innocence Project to be on standby. We need every organization. We need to make them. Because the one thing they're not going to do is tell us what they want us to believe. You didn't hear it from me. Let me pull me up for a minute because I want y'all to see my face. A little bit. Y'all can see my face under there. Okay. You didn't hear this shit from Spittinfire. You heard it from these motherfuckers' mouths. So don't tell them Spittinfire said. Say, no, I watched it on Spittinfire. Them motherfuckers said it. She ain't said shit. She showed us what the fuck they said out of their mouth on camera. Shout out to Truth Media and shout out to BNC. Shout out to CBS The Morning Show. You got to shout these motherfuckers out because they be claiming shit, okay? Now, this is what the hell they said. I'm finna move my ass down. all the way in the corner. Okay, this will be a little dot, cause I need y'all to do this shit. Now let's do this shit now. Let's see how we gonna do it. Okay, so this is the mother. Then we gonna play Azriel. The mother said, Azriel Clary. Listen to what she said. Tell everybody in the house to shut the fuck up. All right, not be quiet. We black people. Timmy, go in the corner. Timmy, go in your room. No, shut the fuck up. That's what you tell them. All right, listen. Let's go.
One of the young ladies asked Larry that just recently left a few months ago. She said, I asked her, did she ever talk about her family? She said, no, because that would be disrespectful to him. And he would felt that that was disrespectful to him to speak about their family. And if they did, they would get beat.
Wow.
So they were not allowed to talk about any of their past, any of their family members, sisters, brothers, grandparents, cousins, or whatever that they knew in their past. And they would get beat for that and punished.
I want to ask Dr. Brown and Attorney Griggs if we were to...
Okay, so you heard that. Now let's listen to Azriel Clary.
So when it comes to me having to track you and run and travel and do all this, it's a problem, man. Especially when I talk to your better half at that time. He'd make it seem like it's a game. And you ain't gonna play games with me, with my child. So the difference was with him, he wasn't dictating that to you. So that's where me and his war started. If he was dictating it to you, you could have put it off by calling me saying, hey, Dad, it ain't like that, I'm good, this and that.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Robert would ask me to call you guys, and no matter what city we were in, he would say, is this your father's number or is this your mother's number? And it would say, call me. And I would say, yes, that is my father's number. And he's like, you need to call him. And I would say, I'm not going to call him, because at that point, the only thing I get is bickering every time I pick up the phone. So if I can avoid it, if I can enjoy myself in this nice little penthouse while we in New York for the weekend, I'm going to enjoy my weekend. It was very suffocating.
Now who the hell lying? I hope y'all clip that. I hope y'all clip that. It's up to y'all to make that shit. It's Black History Month. It's up to y'all to flood Black Twitter with that clipping. With that clipping. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. And tag every all the big one. Everyone, put it on Instagram. Everyone with a blue check. I wouldn't give a shit, especially if it got millions. Let's see what they say. Your celebrities, tell them it's Black History Month. Interesting. Now that we seen that, and we like, what the hell is going on? Like, what? How the hell is you go sit up there and say, Azriel Clary said that they couldn't talk about their family or they'd get beat? Did they talk? No. Azriel, well, I'm going to be completely honest with you. He would say, call you, whatever state we were in. You can't even make this shit up. Like, what the fuck is... Oh, let me show y'all this. Let's go back to Asante. I love her.
My name is Timothy Savage.
Tim, before you leave the microphone, though, can we ask...
Now, that's Asante with the braids. Y'all remember Asante? Let me show y'all Asante. You remember the one with the titties that was out? The 5 mug shots?
Like, knowing that, like, she...
That's Asante, okay? That's Asante, right? So let's break this down some more.
It's a pretty serious charge to say that your daughter's being held against her will. How old is she, and what evidence do you have she's being held against her will?
My daughter is, right now, she's 21 at this time.
21. He did not want to say 21. Because that means she's legal. She's grown. He did not want to say 21, y'all. But let's pay attention to Asante and them talk. And watch the lips.
I'm going to ask some questions after this. So if you can hold your questions, I'm going to ask a couple questions for people. So allow my family and friends to speak and guests to speak so we can have that honor to share and put this out here, okay? Thank you. This is my wife, Joycelyn Savage.
Spell your name, please.
I'm Joycelyn. It's spelled.
Yeah, Asriel Clary. The one where I just showed y'all, that's her. She had a wig on in the church.
Jonjelyn. The house that we're standing in front of today is the first time I've been at this location. But through the sources of Cheryl Mack, which was his assistant that gave me information about the guest house. Also, I have pictures of where the house was, inside this house where he resided, where he had rooms set up for like a hotel for the girls to stay in. And he also had a black room where they do different acts, sexual acts in, and then he had the separate rooms, 3 separate rooms, total 4 rooms in his house, which they have it all identical like set up. My daughter's severely brainwashed. She's brainwashed to the point where she says anything that he asks her to say. She's not the same Joycelyn that we knew when we met. I've reached out to Diane Copeland and Alicia Evans, which are the madams that watches over the girls, and they would not give me any information about my daughter. So we just want him to release her and let her go on with her life, because he's affected too many young girls over the years. And I just wanted her home and to try to get her rehabilitated to the Joycelyn that we know and miss.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please give us your name, please.
My name is Asante McGee, Asante. I had an encounter with R. Kelly, and I lived with him at another location that's not far from here. I've participated and witnessed a lot of acts that I did not agree with, and the way he manipulates each and every woman that comes around. I'm blessed to have a strong will mind, and the things that I've witnessed. I have a 17-year-old daughter myself, and I always thought this to be my daughter. I've been reading the blogs, everybody's saying that, oh, we're lying, R. Kelly's not this monster, he's not that person. I've always been a fan of R. Kelly from day one. I was always defending him until I got behind closed doors. I've reached out to the Savages as well as Asriel Clary parents because I saw both of their daughters and I did not like what I was seeing. Again, I felt like if this was my daughter doing this, I would want somebody to come out to me and help me. So I've been with them and just giving them as much information that I've seen, just living in the house with them. And it just took a whole bunch of encounters that finally I got the willpower to just walk away. So I've been gone since last summer, but I've stayed in contact with them after I left and gave them as much updates that I could give them as far as the conditions that's treated, where you have to ask to be, take a bath, permission to shower, to eat, permission to go from one room to the next. He really manipulates your mind because of who he is and his fame. So if it wasn't because of his fame and you're happy because you're with R. Kelly, he wouldn't get away with doing the things they want. So as far as these girls, I feel like they've been in so long that they will need help because of the things that he puts in your head and make you believe everybody's against you.
Was it this house here?
No, I've never. This is my first time being at this house. I was always at the main location. And I really don't know the address offhand, but it's another location that's not far from this home.
How long did
You don't know the main location. You was living there, and you don't know what the address to where your ass was. Let's look at the daddy talking to her. Watch his lips, telling her what to say.
3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
How'd you meet him?
We're gonna step in for a minute.
You see the boyfriend looking at her? Do y'all want me to rewind that shit? Y'all want me to rewind that shit? Huh? Y'all want me to rewind that?
I always thought this to be my daughter. I've been reading the...
Let me rewind that. Now look. She stepped in and said something. The daddy telling her what to say, but she just said she contacted both of the parents. You see how we caught their asses in a lie? You heard that shit here on Spittin' Fire, damn it. The queen of the breakdowns. Let's spit
Did not
this
agree
drag.
with, and the way he manipulates.
Ooh, wee. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Let's do this again. Let's do this again. All right, let's do this shit again. Let's do this shit again, y'all. Let's do this shit again. Let's hear this.
Participated and witnessed a lot of acts that I did not agree with, and the way he manipulates each and every.
Rehearsed. Let's go.
Witnessed a lot of acts that I did not agree with, and the way he manipulates each and every woman that comes around. I'm blessed to have a strong will mind, and the things that I've witnessed. I have a 17-year-old daughter myself, and I always thought this to be my daughter. I've been reading the blogs. Everybody's saying that, oh, we're lying. R. Kelly's not this monster. He's not that person. I've always been a fan of R. Kelly from day one. I was always defending him until I got behind closed doors. I've reached out to the Savages as well as Aliyah Clary parents because I saw both of their daughters and I did not like what I was seeing. Again, I felt like if this was my daughter doing this, I want somebody to come out to me and help me. So I've been with them and just giving them as much information that I've seen, just living in the house with them. And it just took a whole bunch of encounters that finally I got the willpower to just walk away. So I've been gone since last summer, but I've stayed in contact with them after I left and gave them as much updates that I could give them as far as the conditions that's treated, where you have to ask to be, take a bath, permission to shower, to eat, permission to go from one room to the next. He really manipulates your mind because of who he is and his fame. So if it wasn't because of his fame and you're happy because you're with R. Kelly, he wouldn't get away with doing the things they want. So as far as these girls, I feel like they've been in so long that they will need help because of the things that he puts in your head and make you believe everybody's against you.
Was this house here?
No, I've never. This is my first time being at this house. I was always at the main location. And I really don't know the address offhand, but it's another location that's not far from this home.
How long did you know R. Kelly?
3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
How'd you meet him?
We're going to step in for a minute.
Now look, all of what John... Ooh, he telling her what to say, and he stepped in on that one. Spitfire be breaking shit down over here. Oh my God, they gonna be mad at me. They gonna be mad at my fat ass. Look, let me tell you something. My fat ass in the dumpster, they did it. They got fat asses, dumpsters that can fit my fat ass, okay? They did the shit. And I want y'all to protest. Protest for me, goddammit. Protest for me, goddammit. Because I be breaking this shit down over here. Oh my God, I be breaking shit down over here. Oh my God, I be breaking shit down over here. Woo! Man, this shit was woo-wee. This shit was funny. This shit was so funny. This shit was funny, y'all. They done sat up there and set this man up. And people believed it. Some people didn't believe it, though. I don't think Tigger believed it. Big Tigger had a look on his face. Let me show y'all this interview. Let me see if this is the right one.
Attorney Gerald Griggs, ATL's own, is in the building. Good morning, sir.
What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Likewise, brother. Let's get right to it.
Yeah. Okay.
What is there's lots of information. I mean, a lot of information floating around. What is the current update status? Where are we with the everything?
Well, currently, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly has no bond, and he's going to be sitting in jail at least till September the 4th when his next status hearing happens. We're still trying to make direct contact with Joycelyn Savage. We've reached out to a representative of Joycelyn Savage, and we're waiting. So the family wants to reconnect with her. They love her. They want her to understand that they've always wanted to reach out to her, and they are happy what is happening in Chicago and what will happen in New York with regard to the charges that Mr. Kelly now faces.
Why? There are a lot of people who question what is going on. Like, you saying I don't know where my daughter is, but she's at the Trump Tower.
Yes.
Allegedly. That she claims she's fine, that Robert may have said or may have not have said that they sold their daughter to him for money. It's all of this, what he say, she say. So, what the reality is that they haven't been able to speak to their daughter, or have they at least spoken to her?
They spoke to her one time for 30 seconds, and that was back in March. And with this he say, she say, it's not a he say, she say. It's Robert versus the federal government. 2 indictments, 13 counts in one, 10 counts in another, 195 years he's facing. It's outlined the level of coercion and intimidation that has been used allegedly at this point, but it's in the indictment. So if you read the Chicago indictment, if you read the New York indictment, the federal indictments, you will understand exactly what's going on here. So I'm not concerned about what Mr. Kelly is saying.
What I want to say, and I want to interrupt right here. When the government has an indictment on you, those are not extra charges. These are charges that they're claiming, right? One of the things that we as society believe is that if the government indict you, that you automatically guilty. That is some things that we, the people, as Black America, have to get out of. We have to get out of that, because it's the same government that won't give us reparations, the same government that don't want the police when they beat us and they is unjust. This is the same government that you help convict your own. As soon as you leave the jury box and go home, they pull you over, because you don't need to be in the neighborhood that they feel that you shouldn't be in. This is the same government. So when everybody say when the government got some money, they must be telling the truth. No, them motherfuckers ain't never been for us. In Black America, you gonna learn that here on Spittinfire. Let's get it going.
I'm concerned about getting a message directly to Joycelyn Savage, the truth, what her family has said from the beginning since August the 4th of 2017. They want direct contact with her. No middle people, no R. Kelly's team. We want to get the truth directly to her, and that's her family, her parents, her sisters, her grandparents, her uncles, her aunts, all want to have communication with her.
So before you jump in, Jay, she hasn't spoken to any of those people.
No.
At all.
That's
Not
insane.
only for 30 seconds at my office after we had a press conference requesting direct contact, and that was a 30-second phone call where she paused after she heard from her younger sister, and she hung up.
Wow.
Ooh. Is there further concern? You saying Kelly's going to be locked up until September. We hearing about them staying up in the condo in Trump Tower in Chicago, and that they may or may not be running out of money, or they may have nowhere to live. Is there increased concern now that he's away for a couple of months?
There's always been increased concern because of the nature of the allegations and the things we've already investigated, and now the federal government has investigated. But what we want them to understand is her family is here. They're ready, willing, and able. They tried a wellness check just last week at the Trump Tower. We can't get contact directly to Joycelyn Savage, so we are trying everything we know how, from, of course, the media to reaching out.
Now, they said they can't get contact. Okay, that's what they said. They said that they can't get contact. Shit. You know what? But this is the same man that said, he did a watch party, right? This is the same man that didn't say he was part of Mute R. Kelly. So it's not like Gerald Griggs is a man that has no stake in R. Kelly being locked away. We found out that you are part of Mute R. Kelly. So it's not like you just an attorney that the family hired. You part of the organization that's trying to take him down. You did a watch party. You the NAACP president of the Atlanta branch. So if R. Kelly due process and civil rights was violated, you supposed to be the one coming to him, but you can't because you're compromised. But you on V103 acting like you just R. Kelly and she's brainwashed. We just heard the father do a press conference saying she was 21. You may not like the men your daughter date, but she grown. We cannot say that you 21 and you brainwashed. We can't say that. can't say this 21-year-old is brainwashed because she with R. Kelly. Then you sit up there and say he wouldn't let her talk to her. She grown. She don't want to talk to you. Just like Azriel told her dad. No, Robert would tell me to talk to you. But every time I call her, it'll be bickering. The same thing the Savages did to Joycelyn. These two didn't want to talk to y'all. You went in front of the world and told them that the girl had herpes. You went, and that's the man that they love. You done slandered their boyfriend. Whether he older or not, you slander him. And they're grown and of age. And yet you wonder why she don't want to talk to your ass. And you have the whole world thinking they 13 and 14 years old. You have the whole world thinking, oh, these some kids. And then the people who y'all saying that was in videos and peed on and all that kind of shit ain't came out and said a motherfucking thing. Or the girl that was in the first tape, she was 14. How you gonna put an age on the motherfucker if you don't know who the motherfucker is in the video? This what y'all did. Y'all did this shit. This is not about R. Kelly. This is not about the victims. This is about you, Black America, in Black History Month 2022. You did this shit. You allowed these women liberation movements to come into your lives, tell you this bullshit, played on your emotion. They scared all the goddamn celebrities. Everybody was scared to say something, and y'all know the truth, see it out of their mouth, and they said it, and scared to speak up on Black History Month. But y'all can talk about all this other shit going on. But you can't even get self-respect from your own damn government. They just told you that we lied on this man. We put this man in jail. We know the victims lied. And so what? Fuck you. And y'all went for it. This ain't nothing Spittinfire said to you. This ain't nothing that I did. I'm telling you what they said. I'm showing you videos of what they said out of their mouths. So don't come at Spittinfire. Tell motherfuckers to stay off social media if you don't want them to talk. Because as long as they talk, I'm a blogger, I'm going to have that shit. Now we got an innocent man in jail. We got a lawyer that's trying to sit there and get him out. You got people always trying to insert themselves, and nobody know when to shut the fuck up. And think it's a game. Your freedom is not a game. So they tell you this 21-year-old is brainwashed. This is what they tell you. Pay attention. Bring your asses here. Bring your asses here. Bring your motherfucking ass out the bushes and bring your ass here. So they tell you that this 21-year-old grown woman, that the other girl says, because I was a grown woman. But this person right here, 10, 11 years old, can change their own sex. What kind of fucking society do we live in? Where a 21-year-old can't date an older man, but this baby can change his whole sex and everybody think that shit is okay. Somebody underage can wear a dress. Somebody underage can be born a male and can say, I want to be a girl. But a grown woman, 18, 19, 20, can't date an older man. This what you did. This what you did, Black America. And a lot of you didn't always think this. You can agree with me in the chat. You can stay in the damn bushes. But it's Black History Month. Some of you got a whole lot of goddamn big ass subscribers. But you wouldn't touch on this. You wouldn't dare say nothing because you think your views go drop. You won't even say nothing for your own culture because your views go drop. You won't say nothing about the acronyms and the alternative people because your views go drop. You wouldn't stand up for nobody because your views go drop. If you don't stand up for yourself and your culture, who the fuck will? Who will? In this Black History Month. It's Black History Month. Did you know that they celebrated Black History Month this month with the LGBTQ? Yeah, they inserted themselves in your month. So they don't just have June, they now have February too. They snatch your month for you to sit up there and give homage to all those who paved the way for you. It wasn't about sexuality. It was about this beautiful melon skin. And they hijacked it from you. This baby got more rights than a grown woman. And that is inserted in Black History Month. But yet, you think that I'm controversial? I've been telling y'all this for 4 years. Don't give them your men. Don't give them your men. Can't do it. I told you all the ins and outs and the ugliness of it. The investigation, what I said, what I had to come out and admit myself. This person right here, the fucked up part about this whole situation, the messed up part about this whole situation is when I told y'all the agendas that was real. Don't think of him as R. Kelly. This is your everyday black boy who will turn into a man. A white woman who took his case told you, today is him and Bill Cosby, tomorrow can be your black ass. So for Black History Month, when you know better, you do better. This ain't nothing that I'm telling you. I don't want to hear nothing about, I believe he did it. I believe you heard from their fucking mouths yourself tonight. But last night and tonight, you heard what they said on video. How is the jury may not have heard all of that? Because the juries believe the government. The government wouldn't lie to us. They say they got evidence. This must be evidence. So therefore it must be true. Nobody use common sense no more. Nobody use common sense. People said that the parents sold the daughters. The people said that no parents was arrested. Nobody used logic and common sense no more. Even in the Epstein case that I was researching, I never got a chance to finish. One of the white girls said, yeah, the parents were selling their daughters. No parents is arrested. Because I don't give a fuck, innocent or guilty. We got a democracy. If you really cracking down on trafficking, you got to get everybody involved. And what did Spittinfire tell you in 2018 and 2019? I told you that not all of the time, but most of the time, trafficking starts at home. After me investigating this human trafficking stuff, it looks like this shit starts a lot of the time at home. And in the R. Kelly trial that was a few months back, it solidified that. But the Milgram experiment is what got me. When you can still hear something, but the world telling you. See, the jurors have the pressure of the world. In other words, they can look at something and know it's wrong, but they got to go back home to their parents. And everybody back there believe that R. Kelly is guilty. Do you think that they're going to sit up there and say innocent? Hell no. They got to go back home at the end of the day. Try to tell you that government You motherfuckers keep on believing them. You motherfuckers, especially in New York, keep on believing your motherfucking government. This is the same government, Central Park 5. Chicago, the same government. Just a few weeks ago, Kim Fox had to sit up there and exonerate over 100 detainees over a crooked cop. This is your government, Black America. And all these women liberations, the Me Too lady, they made millions. Black Lives Matter made millions off your emotion. You convict your men because you got fucking emotional. Let's move on. So, let's listen.
To help prove him that he was wrongly convicted of rape, Banks is joining the California Innocence Project's march. NBC4's Ted Chen caught up with Banks in Malibu.
For Brian Banks, it's not just about football or even freedom. His stop in Malibu today is about his responsibility to others who were also falsely convicted and, unlike him, are still behind bars.
It's just really important to help people who don't have help, who have been convicted of crimes that they didn't commit. I was one of those people not too long ago.
It's been a year since Banks' exoneration for a rape conviction. He served 5 years in prison and 5 on parole before his accuser admitted she had lied. It was lawyers from the California Innocence Project who helped free him, and now he's joining them on a march from San Diego to Sacramento to help free 12 others that the lawyers say are also innocent.
We know that there's somewhere between 3 and 5% of people incarcerated that are innocent, and if you look at California alone, that's 110,000 people that are incarcerated. 3 to 5% is a pretty big number.
Yes, it is. Okay. And y'all know that I am a part of the Innocence Project. And I've been a part of them for many years now. I just got my letter congratulating me from the CEOs of the Innocence Project. I read it to you guys last year. And every quarter I try to give to the Innocence Project. You can also donate on your own, but I would appreciate if you donate through Spittinfire. Starting March 1st, all cash apps will go towards the Innocence Project, and I will match up to the first $250. Starting March 1st through March 31st, all cash apps donations. And the reason why I say cash apps is because of the simple fact is, Super Chat, it takes over a month. It's just too hard. It's easier with Cash App. I've done this all last year, year before. It's that time. Too many innocent men are in jail. Too many. On fake allegations. He was exonerated. He's a professional football player. And this could be any other athlete or entertainer. Lied. And they told you to believe women, as women don't lie about these things. And that is wrong. So for those of you who don't know, so they went up 273, okay? And then we're going to put Spittinfire, okay? So this here. And then we're going to put a message. This is dedicated to Robert Sylvester Kelly, A.K.A. R. Kelly, who was recently convicted wrongfully. Okay, so y'all seen that, right? So I did that last year, late last year. And it's time to do it again for the first quarter. The first quarter of the 2022 is coming up. And I'm going to start taking donations March 1st. Okay? Any donations now is going to be towards the channel. But March 1st, I'm going to be kicking this off, promoting this, the Innocence Project. You can donate on your own, but I like to donate together. And I appreciate if you donate through the channel so we can donate as a community. Okay? We can donate as a community and make sure you understand that men are under attack. Not all your athletes, not all your entertainers are rapists, okay? They had and they started that with black men, or a Negro man will be a rapist. And I am not going to allow some black people who want to monetize off of the convictions of others when we already been oppressed, depressed, and regressed to come up on money. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So the Innocence Project is coming on up, and we're going to be sitting up there doing this March 1st. Okay? March 1st. You're going to be seeing a lot of it in the community chat. Okay? Oh, what's this? No, I don't mean to put this in there.
Hearing out them points of views when I see it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to put my intro in there. So we're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing this starting March 1st. It has to be done. It's going to be done. And we're going to be kicking this off. I want us to do it as a collective of people for Black History Month or whatever. I'm not rich, so if I get thousands of dollars, I can't match that. However, I can match up into what I can afford. If you are a person that want to donate, I appreciate if you donate through Spittinfire. We can do it as a community to give a big lump sum so we can help somebody make a change in their lives. I have helped hundreds of people become exonerated, working with the Innocence Project for several years now, and I'm proud of my accomplishments. This is one of the charities that I am wholeheartedly for. I support wholeheartedly. I want my men free. When I see bullshit, that's what I'm for. Ain't no believe women, ain't no believe all that bullshit. You don't take nobody's fucking freedom because you fucking feel like it because she a woman and she said so. Not like Gayle King. Well, she said it with your damn damaged ass. You understand? This is the shit I don't like. Everybody had relationships. Everybody had their heart broke. Everybody had an ain't shit nigga or an ain't shit woman. It's life. But what you ain't gonna do is sit up there and say, well, since that happened to me, I hate everybody. Take your damaged ass and go jump. In the meantime, between time, keep my men free, okay? The innocent should walk free. The innocent should walk free. No innocent man should be detained. It should be 1,000 guilty men go free before one innocent man be detained. And that's just how it is. That is how it is. And it's crazy that y'all believe that shit. It's Black History Month. And you know what you got to do. You can't get mad at the KKK and everybody else for having cultural obligation, and you know what you seen and heard what they say, and you ain't even wrote the federal government. You ain't wrote Washington. You ain't wrote all the news media, CBS, CNN. All them that I showed their logo on those video clippings, write the motherfuckers and say, hey, you interviewed this damn girl, and she getting on social media saying this, and she saying something contrary, and this motherfucker's in jail. Well, she may mixed up. Well, if you mixed up, you ain't got your shit together. We don't convict people because the people who saying something can't get their words right. If you telling the truth, you ain't shit you got to get right, motherfucker. This is what I've been trying to tell everybody. But they say, oh, you just got to fire them out. You're goddamn right. How is it to be nice about somebody and take somebody's freedom? How are you supposed to say that in a nice way? Tell that to some goddamn body else. Now, don't get mad at the white folks because they got cultural obligation. Don't get mad at the Jewish people. Don't get mad at the Spanish people. Don't get mad at the Arabic people because they got cultural obligation. It's Black History Month. You know that this man is being detained. You know that this man is being locked up unjust. It's your job. You the people. We the people. So you need to let them know. You need to let the judges know, the courts know, the senators know, everybody know. Say, I seen what them hoes said. Well, they said he did this and they got all this evidence. Fuck that. I heard what these hoes done said. That's all you got to say. We the people. There's hundreds and thousands of y'all. It's only just one of me in front of this camera. So you got to have cultural obligation. That's the first goddamn thing you got to have. Cultural obligation. You want to make a change in black business? You got to have cultural obligation. You ain't got no cultural obligation, you ain't going to do it. You ain't going to do it. And you got to know that men are under attack. Why you think all of them getting caught up in sexual harassment charge? Chris Brown, Trey Songz, everybody and every scorned woman, now they just say sexual harassment. I just go to a judge, and then it's just all over the media. The media and all these vlogs and blogs is sitting up there putting all your black men, label them as sexual predators, and y'all think it's okay. Y'all not even mad, like, why is all the black boys? No, this can't be. Then you get people that sit up there and say stupid shit. Like money ain't even involved. Everybody want $20 million. 20 million. 20 million is the magic motherfucking number around this bitch all of a sudden. Nobody want to say anything. Like your men ain't under attack. I keep trying to tell you, they under attack. We come from a man. It does not matter on how liberal or how alternative you live. One man and one woman is the way God made it. And then finally, never, ever, ever, ever think at the surface level. You think deeper or you think beyond, but you never think at the surface level. Why? Because that's where the debris is at. How you gonna find shit in all that debris? Until next time, PT3 gonna probably be next week. Y'all know, fire out.